Dear students, this is Dr. Bangarraju. Today, I am going to explain the complete process of RealPage campus recruitment drive. Before you are appearing for any campus recruitment drive, you should know about the company. The RealPage company, it is started in 1998 and headquartered in Texas, USA. The current CEO is Dirk Wackham. The current owner is Thomas Bravio, and it is acquired in 2021. They are mainly working on property managing software solutions. The major services of RealPage is one is property management software, online leasing solutions, AI powered lease agents, revenue management and rent optimization, resident screening and verifications, accounting, financial management, marketing and CRM solutions, the smart billing and analytical platforms. These are major key products and services what they are offering in the RealPage company. RealPage is the brand they have created across all the property management companies, and this is the one of the leading company across the world. The main focuses of RealPage is by using these softwares and we can increase occupancy rates, improve leasing efficiency, automate operations, enhance residential experiences, use of AI and data analytics and better business decisions. And that means without occupancy and how effectively you can manage for better business decisions. These are the key important focus areas what they are looking for in the RealPage. Coming into the campus recruitment process, very simple steps are there. One is online assessment. The second one is group discussion. Next one is TR and HR interview. And finally, the selections. In RealPage company, mostly you should concentrate on online assessment and group discussions. These are very, very important rounds to eliminate in the selection process. Coming into the online assessment, they are mostly using Codility platform. Most of the students know about Codility platform, or sometimes they are using other similar platforms also, but mostly they are using Codility platform for conducting online assessment. Coming into the technical MCQs, 10 to 15 multiple choice questions will be there. The main important core areas what they are concentrating are core Java, OOPS concepts, DBMS, SQL, operating systems, computer networks, programming fundamentals, and HTML and CSS. Apart from that, aptitude and logical reasoning, these are easy to medium level. They are not asking hard questions, especially in coming into the coding round. There will be 2 questions will be there, and it is of easy to medium level. There are some of the important topics I am listed here, but these are not the final topics. They may be asking any questions from apart from these topics also, but whatever the previous experience, and we are giving some of the very important topics which are very useful for clearing the coding assessment. One is arrays, the basic maths, palindrome problems, strings, sorting techniques, linked list, string manipulations, frequency counting, 2-point techniques, and the basic data structures. Now, these are 2 questions. What they are asking is their time focused test. And also, as I mentioned, it is easy to medium problems. The questions are related to the concepts related to basic DSA, problem solving, and logical questions. Coming into the coding assessment, and you can select the language. You can use Java, C, or C++. Mostly, they are not allowing Python to use during the RealPage campus placement online assessment point of view. This is very, very important point you should remember before you are appearing for the online assessment of RealPage. As I mentioned earlier, the most important round is online assessment, and if you are able to clear that assessment, there will be 60 to 70% chances are there to getting into the RealPage company. The next, the most important round is group discussion round. In the group discussion round, the most important topics they are asking is, what is the importance of artificial intelligence, 4-day worksheet, cyber security awareness, social media impact, technology and society, current affair topics related to the global situation, and also there are some other topics also which are most essential. What is the difference between startups and MNCs? These are some of the questions what they are asking during group discussions. During group discussion, they'll be mostly concentrate on your communication skills. Before you are appearing for GD, and you should know some of the important key points before you are appearing for the GD. The first and foremost condition is you should talk during the group discussion. That means you should participate during the group discussion. Most of the students, what I observed is some of the students, they're not participating, they're sitting ideal group during group discussion. In the communication skills, they are checking that during the group discussion topic what they have assigned to you, are you talking during the discussion or not? Are you supporting with other people words or not? Are you expressing your ideas or not? All these things they are checking it. Your confidence level, and they are also checking it. And clarity of thought, whether you have clarity on given topic or not. Next one is logical thinking, whether whatever the answers you are giving, is it logically, whether it is true or not, that also they are checking it. The team participation, that means you are only one alone you are talking, or you are encouraging other teammates to discuss their ideas or not. That also very, very important while you are participating in group discussion. The leadership ability, that means you are supporting to your team members or not, that is also one of the important elimination for the group discussion point of view. The creative and idea presentation, and whether it is creative or not. The most important points I want to highlight to my students is, one is, after entering into the room, take with a paper and write down within the 1 or 2 minutes, you need to write down what you want to talk during the group discussion. This is the first and foremost important. The very important aspect is whether you can start the GD or you can finish the GD with a proper analysis. It is not just like that you are talking, and also in between also when you are participating in the group discussion, you should see that the most important points I want to highlight for group discussion point of view is, one is, after entering into the group discussion room, you should carry a paper and pen, and you should note down what the question the HR is asking about the group discussion topic, and write down those points and discuss properly in the group discussion round. This is very, very important while you are participating in the group discussion. You can start the topic, or you can finish the topic, or you can enter in between also, but you should politely, you should enter into the topic and you should give your answer, your opinion, but don't argue with your other students. This is very, very important while you are participating in the group discussion round. If you want to know more about the group discussion, please watch out my other videos so that you can understand how you can start the GD, how you can finish the GD, or what are the tips to clear the GD. All those things I have mentioned in the other videos. Coming into the TR and HR round in the RealPage, mostly the questions are related to the HR questions only. Now I mentioned some of the questions what I observed, I mentioned here. These are the questions, frequently asking question in RealPage company. One is, tell me about yourself, tell me about your family, what are your strengths, what is your biggest weakness, what are your hobbies and interests, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years. These are commonly self-based questions they are asking in RealPage company. Coming into the career related HR questions is, why you want to join the RealPage. This is the most frequently asking question in the RealPage. Why should we hire you? Which role you are interested in? What motivates you to work in the software industry? And what technologies you are comfortable with. Regarding the resume and experience, explain about your resume. Tell me the internships and previous experience. Describe your responsibilities in your project. What challenges did you face in your project and how did you overcome them? These are some of the very important questions they are asking from the resume. I want to give very important suggestion to my students is whatever the topics you are comfortable, that topics only you can mention in the resume. Don't mention that if you are not comfortable with Java, don't mention in that Java. If you are not comfortable with Python, don't mention in your resume I have did the project in Python like that. Whatever the topics you are comfortable, that things only you can mention in the resume. Behavioral and situational questions are, did you prefer teamwork or individual work, or what is the reason? Coming into the behavioral and situational questions, did you prefer a team or individual work? What is the reason? How did you conflict within the team? If the teammate needs help while important deadlines, what you will do? Describe situation where you showed the leadership. The best example you can give for the leadership in your project also, you can mention it. The difficult problem, what you have solved. How did you manage pressure and deadlines? Describe situation where you learn something quickly. Coming into the placement related questions, do you have any other job offers? Why you are choosing the RealPage over the other companies? These are some of the important questions what they're asking is. Coming into the coding preparation, already I mentioned what topics should be highlighted for clearing online assessment of RealPage. Arrays, strings, linked list, stacks and queues, searching and sorting algorithms, hashing and frequency counting, basic dynamic programming, and already I mentioned these are easy to medium questions. These are not very hard questions what they will be asking. Coming into the technical, the core Java, OOPS concepts, DBMS, SQL queries, operating systems, computer networks, and also aptitude and logical reasoning. Now, coming into the plan, you should have a 30 days plan for clearing into the RealPage company. One is daily you should practice 2 hours on the coding part, technical MCQs 1.5 hour you should practice whatever the topics I have mentioned, and aptitude only 45 minutes is sufficient, and revising the notes whatever the previous topics you have studied daily, you need to spend at least 30 minutes for clearing it. And interview preparations, what HR questions and group discussions and all those things, you should spend minimum 30 minutes daily. Coming into the interview preparation of HR round, self-introduction questions, company related questions, project related questions, behavioral questions. These are commonly asking questions they are asking during HR round. Apart from that, the most important is group discussion. They're checking the communication skills, the current affair topics, whether you are aware about the current affairs topics or not, and whether you can able to speak structurally, whether you have a logic while you are talking to your teammates and HR. That also they're checking during group discussion. Thank you for watching this video, and if you want to get the more information related to the companies and preparations point of view, please watch the videos. Thank you.